Welcome back everyone to the channel for another video. This is Q50 Beast, and today we'll be taking a look at the Mustang GT350R. I mean, look at this thing. This body style is timeless. I mean, it's one of the hardest looking muscle slash sports cars in the world today, and I was excited to get into that. I mean, look at that carbon fiber wheel in the front, and then we got the wheels in the rear. Oh man, this drag pack is sick. Let's go ahead and get into the build. Alright, starting with all the upgrades, going over to the conversions, we left the 5.2 liter Voodoo engine in here. We did nothing with the drivetrain, left it rear wheel drive, but we twin turbo this bad boy so we can get this thing up and down the track. Nothing with the body, and we went over to the intake and did a race intake. We also got a race fuel system, we have a race ignition, we got race exhaust, we have a race camshaft, and we have race valves on this thing, race valves. Moving over to the engine displacement, we did a race engine displacement. We also have race pistons, and we have the race anti-lag turbos. We went with the race flywheel. We did nothing with the oil cooling, extra weight for no reason. And we did the race intercooler on this thing to keep this thing rolling. For the brakes, we went with, of course, race brakes. And you know we went with the race suspension and springs here. Race front anti-roll bars, and we did race rear anti-roll bars. We did nothing with the chassis reinforcement, and we did a full weight reduction on this car. Moving over to the drivetrain, we went with a race clutch, a race transmission that is 6-speed, and we went with the race drive line and a race differential on this build. Moving over to the tires, we went all the way wide with 365s in the rear. We left the front narrow, and for the wheels in the front, we left the carbon fiber in the front, and we went with the welds in the rear. This is the lightest setup that you can get for this car. We extended the track width in the front one level as well as the rear. Doesn't really do anything for speed, but it kind of helps with stability a little bit. On the bumper, we did nothing with the bumper, left it stock, and we also left the stock spoiler. Moving over to the tuning, the tires 32 in the front and 15 in the rear, 220 gears, 389 first gear, 270 second gear, 192 third gear, 138 fourth gear, 103 fifth gear, and the final gear 0.95. In the alignment, front -2.5 and 0, and we zeroed everything out with the toe. Nothing with the anti-roll bars, springs all the way soft in the front and 705.1 in the rear. Ride height 4.8 in the front and 5.7 in the rear. Dampening all the way soft in the front and 10.3 in the rear. Bump stiffness 7.6 in the front and 1 in the rear. Nothing with aero, nothing with brake, and nothing with the differential. And here's the share code if you're interested in that. So let's go ahead and get this thing at the 1/4 mile trap. Simple and easy launch, and we're off to the races. Just a very small chirp, and this thing gets up and down the track. I mean, this thing is flowing. You don't have to worry about spinning or anything like that. 8.475 in the 1/4 mile. I mean, look at this thing. It's a beautiful build. We got it at the 1/2 mile. Let's see what we can do. More of the same, simple and easy launch. I mean, this car is predictable. You know exactly what you got. Warm the tires up to 200 degrees and you are good to go. And this thing flows up and down the track. Smooth gear shifts with 13.10 in the 1/2 mile. And we'll take this thing to the kilometer run and we'll see what it can do. Again, very solid launch. You are not worrying about spinning. You're getting the thing up to speed quickly, and this thing floats up and down the track. Listen to those gears. They're smooth. Everything is nice. The car is straight. I'm not having to modulate it. This thing gets up and down the track for 15.282 in the kilometer race. We'll put that thing for inside the car. We'll do the same thing as well, up and down the track. Listen to that Voodoo. That thing is stroking up and down the track. Starting to rain a little bit, doesn't matter. We're still gonna get up and down the track. And as you see, very consistent, 15.82 in the kilometer run. I mean, guys, look at this thing. This is a very, very beautiful car. You can take these tunes and run them on the interstate. You can run them on the regular street, run them in the drag strip. That's why we use race suspension, because you want to be able to drive the car all over the game, play the game with the car and drag race and do everything you need to do. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please like, share, and subscribe. This is Q50 Beast. Peace out.